While the mighty Roman Empire was building aqueducts and marble bathhouses, a different form of steam bathing was flourishing across the Atlantic, one born from the earth, guided by spiritual wisdom and steeped in sacred tradition. Welcome to steam bathing, a journey through the ages, the sweat lodges and temazcals of Native America. Today, we journey into the heart of indigenous steam rituals, where bathing was not just for hygiene, but for healing, ceremony, and community. Long before colonists arrived on North American shores, Native American cultures from Alaska to the Yucatan Peninsula had already developed powerful forms of sweat bathing. These weren't just places to get clean. Sweat lodges and temazcals were spiritual chambers used to heal the sick, purify the soul, and connect with the divine. While Europeans were avoiding water, some even believing that full-body bathing was dangerous, Native peoples saw cleansing as a sacred, physical, and emotional ritual. Let's start in the north. Sweat lodges, as used by nations like the Sioux, Navajo, and Cree, were simple yet profound. These dome-shaped structures were often made from willow saplings, covered in hides or blankets. In the center, a pit filled with red-hot stones, heated outside on a roaring fire, then carefully placed inside using large antlers or wooden forks. Water infused with herbs would be poured over the stones, filling the space with cleansing steam. This wasn't just a bath. It was a ceremony. Lodges were often aligned to face the east, greeting the rising sun. Elders led the session. Prayers were spoken. The peace pipe was passed, carrying intentions to the Creator through rising smoke. Sweating here meant spiritual renewal, physical healing, and cultural identity. Now let's head south, to the temazcal, the ancient sweat bath of the Aztecs and Mayans. Temazcal comes from the Nahuatl words tame, to bathe, and cali, house. These were permanent dome-shaped structures, built from volcanic stone and natural cement, resembling giant stone beehives. Volcanic stones were superheated in outdoor fires, then placed in a central pit. Water mixed with herbs was ladled over them to create steam. Inside it was hot, dark, and sacred, symbolic of entering the womb of the earth, where mind, body, and spirit were reborn. Sweat lodges and temazcals were also powerful healing spaces. In the 1500s, Spanish friar Bernardino de Sahagún documented how indigenous people used sweat baths to treat broken bones, chest pains, skin diseases, even syphilis and leprosy. Women used them before and after childbirth. Midwives guided mothers through rituals of strength and purification. To the Aztecs, the goddess Temazcaltichi, protector of birth, healing, and herbal medicine, was believed to dwell within the steam. Bathing was a form of devotion. Even the bath itself was seen as a living space, a bridge between the physical world and the spiritual realm. But then, colonization came. When Spanish conquerors arrived, they were shocked to see men, women, and children sweating together, naked. To them, it was pagan. Emperor Charles V even decreed that Indians shall not bathe in hot baths under penalty of 200 lashes. Christian missionaries and colonial governments tried to erase these traditions. In some areas, sweat lodges were forced into secrecy, and yet they survived. Today, the sweat lodge ceremony is alive and healing once more. In British Columbia, you can join a ceremony at the Squatcheyes Lodge or Zatchul Heritage Village, led by indigenous elders. In Mexico, luxury wellness centers like the Westin Cancun now offer temazcal rituals on the beach, infusing ancient Mayan tradition with herbs, music, and moonlight. But the purpose remains unchanged: to purify the body, calm the spirit, and reconnect with what's sacred. It's easy to see steam bathing as just a spa trend, but for Native peoples, it was never a luxury. It was life medicine, a form of prayer, a rite of passage, a healing ritual passed down through generations despite colonial attempts to erase it. Let us remember and honor that heritage. When you step into a temazcal or a sweat lodge, you're not just sweating. You're stepping into a story that's thousands of years old. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Native American sweat lodges and temazcals. Until then, breathe deeply, sweat mindfully, and remember, healing is ancient.